Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I was like in the middle of starting this reading. I'm actually going to put these away. I'm going to restart the reading. I was going to start it from there, but I think I'm going to do a restart. However, I was in the middle of, for some reason, I feel to be mentioning, and I don't know why, I keep getting downloads of a specific group, a specific set of related individuals who are very much in the public eye. I don't know why. I don't know why that this keeps coming up or this keeps coming through. Same individual last time. I think I mentioned that it was a female. And related individuals. I've had my suspicions that one of these individuals, and again, very well-to-do, very much in the public eye, I've had my suspicions that one of them may be in the Divine Collective. Maybe that's why this information is coming out. However, it is coming out. I don't know if the energy in this reading is going to have anything to do with this, but there is something going on, and I think the last message, it was related to like a public downfall because the main individual is kind of like two-faced, and they may or may not have been doing something shady when it comes to very, very large sums of money related to maybe their business endeavors. I don't know why this keeps coming out. But something like that, some sort of, it's being warned that some sort of very well-known family or well-known individuals are going to be having a public downfall. That's all I want to say about it, because personally, on a personal level, and as an energy reader, I believe that particular individual has done something, or is the type of individual to be like, if you mention this, you know, publicly, I refuse to even like mention names or anything. So that's just, I don't know why that's going through, but as certain messages are being insisted to come out, that's, I don't know much more than that. Just very much something's going to be like publicly embarrassing. Maybe loss of contracts. Okay, so here it is again. Loss of contracts are coming up. This is destined for one or multiple people in this, like, that are related to each other, in this group, in this family. So, and I don't know why, but for someone specific in that particular group or family, someone is coming through like, will show you to laugh at God. Someone here may have been mocking God or making a mockery. It's really coming through like making a mockery out of God or using God's name, something like that. Anyways, I don't know if this reading is going to have to do with that particular energy, but it has come up. This could even be like, this could even be metaphorical for some of you. Maybe you're dealing with someone, they act that way. They act like some sort of wealthy elite, something like that here. I feel like this coming out sideways, someone was trying very hard, or also not, deliberately not trying hard, but also not trying hard, because trying too hard is obvious. To cover up something here. This is giving me man-made disaster, honestly. Covering up some sort of wreckage that someone created. This is really giving me Divine Collective's energy in this situation. You could be connected to, or maybe you feel like you have shaman energy, or you're connected to Native American ancestors. You may be even being guided by your Native American ancestors at this time. Someone here could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. This is really specific, really specific, not for everyone. If you are Divine Collective, if you maybe even have Native American ancestors, and you have the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger, it's possible that your divine counterpart, not for everyone, but someone here, your divine counterpart may also have the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. So that's very interesting. I could be talking to your divine masculine. You come from, like, this is the energy of your family line here. Authority, rule. You may even hold a position of authority in your workplace. I feel like someone here, so for instance, again, for someone specific, you don't have to be, if this energy resonates with you, but for someone specific, you're divine masculine. You're the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. Someone here, I'm getting like taking advantage of you. Someone here could be taking advantage of you. Someone here's been eyeing you, watching you. I also feel like whoever you are, you have a male-dominated family. And by that I mean, for instance, you usually know this, right? Like your siblings, okay? You and your siblings, like you're all girls. There's just girls everywhere. And then like the one dad here and there, the one dad and the one uncle here and there. That would be like female-dominated family. Male-dominated family, it's the opposite. There's lots of male masculine energy everywhere. And then there's like the one mom and the one aunt or something like that. You know, this is what's coming through. You have a male. Someone here has a male dominated family situation, family dynamic. Someone here thinks they're going to take advantage of you. Or this is, you know, honestly, this is coming up. This could even be related to the last reading that came out. You may be someone who's about to get like a financial level up here. You had to learn through specific lessons. Some of you, it could even be like the opposite sex really tries to use that aspect to take advantage of you. This is part of where you've been like trained to overcome. But I'm really getting, for someone, this could be future energy. Be mindful of like people trying to find ways to take advantage of you is coming through specifically. There's someone too, this could even be present energy from you, that you currently have someone like in your workplace that is kind of eyeballing you, watching you. Maybe they've already like something about planting seeds of doubt in you to kind of see. This is like a tactic, planting seeds of doubt in you so they can see how you act and how you respond, is like a tactic of how someone plays a game here, or how a certain individual in your energy plays a game. I'm really getting something strongly about, for instance, if you're a divine feminine, it's like you come from that, something about the opposites, like groups of a lot of males or a lot of females, something like that. Like, for instance, right here, you got a woman who's standing in, like, maybe you fit in with the guys. Maybe you got in at this exclusive firm and you're like the only woman there. It's either like that way or the opposite, or you're like a masculine and there's like a lot of feminines around, something like that here. But someone's gonna find out the hard way that they can't play you, or they're supposed to anyway. For someone, this is kind of coming through like a warning to like keep an eye out in your workplace. I don't even know where that went, but for some reason it's coming out like confirmation. Confirmation for someone here. Community. This is your community. You could be someone who works a lot. I feel like someone here, honestly, someone, a divine masculine specifically, or divine feminine, but this is strongly coming through like divine masculine. You're about to get like a level up or a new higher position in your workplace, and you are specific. For some of you, you're being guided against the opposite sex to like be on guard with individuals of the opposite sex. For instance, whether it's male or female, based on whatever you are, to like put the eyes on, bat the eyes, or do the flirting, whatever that is, something like that. You're specifically, someone here specifically needs to guard themselves on that particular issue. And other than that, it's just to be mindful in general, to continue to kind of keep your boundaries up. Continue. This is you here, honestly. I'm getting, this is like your training, that you know when to turn it on and you know when to turn it off. And when it comes to your workplace, don't let that down for anybody. And I really am talking to someone who already seeks God as their leadership, because they're already in a position of leadership. And who do you seek when you need leadership and you don't have anyone else to turn to? Someone here already sees this training comes from above. You know when to turn it off. You know when to turn it on. You're not answering to anyone in your workplace, but you know, this is just a reminder here for someone. Confirmation with the guide on the bottom. Guide, direction. Don't lose track of something. Don't lose track of yourself. Don't lose track of what you learned, what you know. Some of you may be you're gaining more responsibility in a new position. Someone here, you have felt inside that you were a leader all along, and you have like, you earned some sort of, it's kind of giving me you earned it in the spirit, and it's about to trickle down in the 3D. You're about to like see this come down in the 3D here. Interesting. Someone's message very strongly is specifically to do with the opposite sex here. I was hearing that, what is it, that Maroon 5? I think it's Maroon 5. And the song says, I got moves like Jagger. Moves like Jagger. I'm pretty sure this person in this song is like player energy, right? As we have mass coming out. Someone here is being strongly urged or guided. Please do not fall for the shenanigans of the opposite sex that are going to, you know, that's just strongly coming through for someone. Someone here is like, has maybe once upon a time you were a player. You got like this spirit inside of you that resonates with like that being fun, or bouncing that back and forth, something like that. You may have had to learn a major lesson when it comes to that, and you're being asked to stay strong and don't, especially in the workplace. I don't know when it's coming through like this. Someone you're really strongly being guided. Don't fall for dating. Your partner, your whatever, is not, This is meant to be your justice here. Don't screw it up. Someone's ancestors here are like, don't screw this up. Someone here specifically being guided of do not date or flirt or anything in the workplace, especially when you get some sort of raise, new position, new opportunity. Confirmation. And this stop here, I'm really getting someone here already had to learn some sort of lesson about this. But just like in the future, as you rise up, something may become tempting again. Become tempting. And someone here specifically, because of whoever you are and whatever you're meant to be doing or wherever you're meant to be heading, you are specifically being asked and requested from your guardians, your guides here. You do not mix business and pleasure. You're someone that you need to know, do not mix business and pleasure. If that temptation comes through while you're on guard, while you're in your position, it's not the right person, not the right place, not the right time. And also don't fall for something. Don't fall for something. I keep getting someone in someone's workplace scenario. Like, it can be anything when it's in a workplace, honestly. They might want your position. A lot of times it's about that. They want your desk. They want your office. They want your paycheck, whatever it is. Or sometimes it's someone who just does not like you, and they're very good at hiding it. They're very good at hiding it. They just want you gone because that's fun for them. They just want you gone. Maybe because you seem too good. You're too gifted at what you do. Someone here, there's something about your personality that you feel like sometimes it's necessary to take certain risks or certain gambles. But you really, again, there's something about being guided against this, specifically when it comes to this new position you're getting, or this new level up you're getting, or this new raise you're getting, or something. It's strongly coming through like no need to play or tamper or tempt fate. All you need is me and, God is your guide, or whoever is your guide. You've allowed God to guide you. You're just being strongly advised when you get to where you're going, you need to keep it that way. You need to keep something that way. So it's very important. Someone needs to listen to their intuition here. I keep getting someone, for someone specifically, it may be as simple as like, you're about to be in like a position, you're about to earn your way. Someone already might be watching you thinking that guy would make a perfect manager around here. You've just been doing you, and you've been doing it well, and you've mastered the art of like, I don't really care who's watching, or I'm not going to lower my standards because I want to fit in, or something like that here. Confirmation. You've been doing you, and you've been doing it well, and like you might have caught the attention of someone, or again, something is fated. Some of you, it is literally fated for you to receive even like a level up at work, maybe even a position, like a serious managerial position. That you're going to be some sort of manager, you're going to be a position of authority. Confirmation. The seeds are coming in. Something's already happening, and this is coming in. And you're just being advised and reminded to, don't forget what you've learned. Do not forget what you've learned. Keep your eye on the goal. Don't fall for a stupid trap, especially at work. And I don't know why it is coming through so really strongly for someone. Do not date people at work. Don't even flirt with them. It's really like, don't even flirt with somebody at work. Something to do with that, right? Because of people taking advantage of you. Confirmation. I just saw deception. Confirmation. Not saying the truth of something. You have this energy. I'm really getting something about you have, or you've created, or you've recently like developed this energy about yourself to where you have this like ninja-like energy. Nobody sees you coming. Nobody knows what to think of you. Nobody knows what to expect. And you have caught all the right attention. And someone here, you may literally be getting like some sort of level up. This goes back with what is, so some of you may be in line. That's funny because love is sticking out. Love is sticking out. And so is this here. God, you, like when it came through earlier, something about you're looking, maybe you're in line to receive, some sort of divine connection here. And you're really being guided to let go and allow God to put that in it. And I'm getting, for whoever you are, it's going to come in the least expected. Is because of who you are and what you're looking for, and something to do with your storyline specifically. It's going to come where you least expect it. And this is what's strongly being urged. You're getting some sort of level up, and God does not want you seeking this. God wants you to allow it to come into your energy at the right place at the right time. And incidentally, the more you actively seek this out and look for this, it escapes you, because this is something that happens very naturally. Really very naturally. Matter of fact, two twin flames, honestly, who are actually meant to come into union in this lifetime, very often are going to end up like bumping into each other in a street or something like that, or just something is very unexpected. Two twin flames are very much focused on themselves. They're focused on what they're doing on their journey. For whoever you are, you might even still like have some sort of test to pass. And I'm getting it's connected to this issue of like something about do not look for work in the work. Do not look for love in the workplace. Do not look for this person. They're not going to be in the workplace. Like your guides are coming in strong. And I don't know why this message is like so intense. It's almost like hammering down on the table. They're like, do not look for this person, and do not look for them at work, with whatever this is here. So some of you, you're even being like tested. You might continue to be tested when you get into some sort of level up. Confirmation. The reason why that is specifically, you'll know more through getting into connection specifically in prayer and meditation. Yeah, it's like something about how you're handling this here is the wrong direction. But because you keep doing this, it makes you vulnerable. It makes you vulnerable to attack. And so someone's learning like a very specific lesson when it comes to that. Confirmation. And I'm not getting, honestly, I'm not getting lesson learned. This is when you learn this lesson, this will have been the lesson learned. To focus on your relationship with God and allow that 444 on the clock. Allow that relationship. Hand that issue over to God and trust God with that issue is a very important lesson for someone specific here. So please be aware or advised that once you reach this new position, this new level up, this like new manager's position or whatever it is, do not you're being kind of watched by your spirit team when it comes to this union, when it comes to this. Maybe because you're going to feel like you got it all made, now you need this. You're strong, you're really being like kind of tested over this. I do think for whoever I'm talking to, you are meant to come into some sort of divine union in this lifetime. However, it is specifically coming through like you're being tested when it comes to this issue. To not mess up some sort of position or blessing for yourself, trying to seek this in the workplace, because someone here you're going to get taken advantage of. And again, if this is resonating with you like 100%, you know this reading is for you. This is perfect clarity for you. Your guides specifically are saying you're not finding this person. They're not in the workplace. They're never going to be in your workplace. Even if once upon a time or eventually you're going to meet this person and you and this person go into work together, you go into some sort of business together, at this time when it's just you in this position at this work facility or wherever you're at, do not seek this person there. Do not be dating at work. I don't know why that's such a specific lesson for someone, but it is. And you are really kind of, you're being observed by your ancestors, by whoever's watching over you here. I've picked up a lot of signs so far. I've seen water sign more than once. I've seen air sign, and of course we have the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. Someone here that could even be a test for you if you are the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger and you get in this manager position and you start using that and well, I've got evidence now. I know my person is a tiger too. So I met so-and-so at work and they're also a tiger. And so I went for it anyway, even though the strong advice and guidance here has been not to. I did it anyway. You are being, yeah, you're really being, I'm getting that someone's like gonna be triggered by that information. That's fine. I'm just the messenger, okay? Confirmation. I'm just the messenger. This lesson here, where you're about to go or what you're about to do. Someone here, you need to know you're not ready. Like maybe, yes, you're supposed to have a divine partner, but you're not ready. You're not supposed to be in that union yet. Give that over to God completely, and that will serve you best. And you are being looked at. There's something about you getting into this level up or this position and the way you handle it and maintaining gratitude. That's very important. You're being asked and advised to not focus on anything else when you get into this level up, but your relationship with God, your gratitude, and please don't date at work or something like that is strongly coming through from someone's like angels or ancestors here. Interesting. Yeah, so this wanted to come out in reverse. And really, I'm not getting anything about like a karmic person. It has something to do with some sort of lesson that you specifically are meaning to learn. And again, you can find out more of that in your one-on-one personal connection. Don't get it through me. The best way to get that information is for you to get in prayer and confirmation and clarity, specifically one-on-one. However that is that you do that or achieve that. My best recommendation for doing that and achieving that is definitely don't be on your phone. Don't be playing a game. Some people achieve it through listening to music, and you can get signs for sure listening to music. I'm someone here who needs like complete quiet. Like literally, even my mind, like you know, those of you who your mind is like in earlier and that thing happened and whatever, and all the just like the chatter and the mulling it over and the thinking and the whatever. Quieting all that down. Quieting, now what do I do? Let's get into this. Let me look this up. Whatever, or the brain quieting that all down is something specifically I need, and I find it very beneficial. That is my best advice for those of you who are strongly guided for this. I'm not getting this has anything to do with something karmic. It could be. More so has to do with some sort of test or lesson for you specifically. About maybe looking for love in the wrong places. So you are kind of being watched and guided when it comes to this. And please, I'm really getting someone you're being guided to, like, if someone's ancestors is like, please don't F this up. Don't F this beautiful, like, blessing you're about to get. This something here. There's temptation amidst in whatever you're getting, in whatever your level up is. To not forget where you came from, and please understand that you're still being tested when it comes to trying to find your perfect person or your soulmate or your whatever in the workplace. And just again, I'm saying it over and over again because that's how it's strongly being emphasized. Like someone's like an ancestor wants to like bang on the table. Do not look for love at work. Don't do it. That's just very specific for someone. Your focus should be elsewhere at this time and during that time, and we really want you to allow this to come towards you. Someone here needs to learn to allow to hand this over and not take it into their own hands. Confirmation, it says yes. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy positive outcome follows your positive expectations. This is very much like the yes card in this deck. Someone here could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. Again, why with all the signs? Because it's a general reading. That's why with all the signs. Confirmation, protection. And this very much is strongly a card of like your spirit team very much being involved in this. And as I'm looking at this card as well here again. So something about this is coming in for you. You're being tested when it comes to this. For whoever's really resonating, and I just saw 33 on the clock. You may even work, even if you're not aware of it or don't realize it, you may have ascended masters that watch over you closely as well. This again is another card of like, we're watching you, whoever you are. You're either very important to your ancestors, or you might have a very important purpose in the future. You're very important somewhere along the line for someone in the spirit at this time. So please be aware and advised. You do have an important relationship coming towards you. That's probably why it's so strongly on your heart. But you are so privy to this. To getting trapped, to getting taken advantage of, to getting stuck. And I'm also getting like stung. Like someone here, you're privy to getting stung or like bit by the snake. It might be because you have a big heart. Maybe you have a big heart. You're very sensitive. You're very empathetic. Someone here, you may even have a spiritual gift connected to your empathy. But until you learn to use it properly, it can get you bit and it can get you stung. Confirmation with a meditation. Confirmation with you're getting some sort of level up here. I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. That also is included in God sees love as the highest form of blessing that one another can have. So when we talk about abundance, we're also talking about your divine union. please hand that over to God for whoever you are who's resonating very strongly with this reading, because you're still being kind of watched or tested when it comes to after you get this financial level up, after you get this like career level up, you still need to hand this love situation, put it in God's hands specifically, is what you're being watched or guided or tested on at this time. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation, clarity out of this reading, or you just enjoyed the reading. I will see you again next time.